All right, time to talk business now. We're joined today by Nick Bontis from the DeGroote School of Business. Appreciate your time once again, Nick. We were mentioning earlier in the newscast, IKEA is expanding, they're growing, they're moving in Burlington. But one of the things we also mentioned is the fact that, IKEA, they're just in Burlington, then they're in Etobicoke, Toronto, GTA. Why not build more locations instead of just building one mega store?
A couple of reasons. One is consolidation. Put everything together in a bigger place and you benefit from economies of scale. The second reason is automobiles in the parking lot with New York State license plates. And if you go to IKEA in Burlington right now on a Saturday or Sunday, you're going to see maybe a third of them. So you're coming up from Buffalo shopping at IKEA. You don't want to be too far. You don't want to be as north as the 401. You want to make it a nice, simple trip for many of the Americans to come on up. And IKEA is very, very smart. They know this. It's another 10-minute drive for the Americans. Plus, there's hotels in the vicinity. It's a smart company. This is a celebration story as far as I'm concerned.
I did not realize IKEA was a tourism destination under the sort of the traditional tourism, but I suppose it's a shopping destination, no doubt. But is it also influential on property values? In other words, is living close to an IKEA better than living further from an IKEA?
We call this phenomenon retail clustering, and it's absolutely true because when you have such a very, very, very large traffic-centric retail outlet, there's a whole bunch of other things that also have to be nearby. For example, you have to have a gas station nearby, convenience stores nearby, even restaurants. I know IKEA has their own restaurant inside, but perhaps you want a fast food place near and about where the store is. So think of an American coming up from Buffalo, spending the whole day at IKEA shopping, and then also wanting to eat. So absolutely the values in and around IKEA do actually increase in value.
Interesting. We talked about the fact that it's a $60 million plan and the city has yet to give its blessing. But let's be honest here, can the city really say no to IKEA? I mean, it's the #1 tourist destination in Halton. People are shopping there from all over. They could pretty much do anything, it would seem.
Well, the answer is absolutely not. We're not talking about the pier here, okay? This is big business. This is a true corporate celebration story. We haven't had many of those, Nick, in the last couple of years. The only small loser that I see, not a major thing, but there's a couple of places in and around the current location, Lord Nelson Steakhouse, the Mapleview Mall. Those types of places may suffer from a little bit of a dip in traffic in the short term, but I think they'll make it up. You know why? Because I predict that that location that IKEA is in now is going to be made up with Target. Coming down from the U.S. in a couple of years.
It's interesting because that plaza has had its difficulties. Some stores on the plaza have opened and closed quite quickly, although they're not right next to IKEA. Fortino's, of course, another anchor tenant there. Let's switch gears entirely now. We talked about oil right off the top of the newscast, up around $105 a barrel now. Price of gas going up a little bit, but are we concerned now? Food's going up, oil's going up. Last week we talked about this. Let's revisit this again.
So last week I said, yes, I'm nervous. I'm going to say it again. A couple of weeks ago I said gas was going to go up to $1.50. I still think it's going to. Here's the situation with regards to investors out there. If you have money currently in the marketplace, chill out, keep it in there. Don't take it out. Don't put it in. Don't try to time it because you're going to time it incorrectly. If you're sitting on a basket of money and you're thinking about investing, don't. It's way too volatile out there. We have no idea what's going to happen in Northern Africa. Stay put as far as I'm concerned. Keep your ear to the ground. Watch the news because I think there's a lot more events that are going to happen right now with the Middle East with regards to oil prices.
That volatility is a serious concern, and investors don't like volatility, do they?
No.
All right, Nick Bontis from the DeGroote School of Business, thanks very much. He's going to be making a special trip here on Tuesday next week. We'll see you then. Thanks, Nick.